Hello again. Thank you for watching Just the Talk, my English YouTube channel. There have been discussion going on in my friends and relatives and patients about the weight loss, calories, proteins. There has been a lot of concepts and misconceptions, and it is sometimes difficult to analyze and say what exactly is right, what exactly is wrong. And in the group discussion, it becomes difficult to generalize statements. So I thought of doing a video where I feel that the God is just not fair when it comes to calorie consumption and calorie expenditure with exercises that we do on an average day. The basic understanding of calories is sometimes confused. When we talk about calories that are consumed, we are actually talking about kilocalories. The regular small c calorie is when you can raise temperature of water, 1 gram water by 1 degree Celsius. That's called small c or calories. Kilocalories are of course much different and significantly higher. And that's what when we talk about the food consumption and calorie spend, we actually talk about kilocalories, but written as capital C. Basic understanding is that 1 gram of protein gives 4 calories. When I'm referring to the calories, they're always going to be kilocalories. 1 gram of carbohydrate, which gives you 4 grams. 1 gram of fat, on contrast to that, gives you 9 calories, while 1 gram of alcohol gives 7 calories. So now you know why there are more calories in beer. And fat, of course, which is added to lots of stuff that we eat, has a lot of calories. On an average, our protein requirement is 0.8 grams to about 1.2, maybe even 1.4 grams per kilogram ideal body weight. We're not talking about 400-pound person or 50-pound person. We're talking about what should be an average weight for that person. So if you talk about a 70-kilo person, which will be about 154 pounds, his protein requirement is roughly 70 grams, or it could be less, like 60. Again, the requirement depends on your age, your physical activity, etc. More physical activity, younger you are, more you can spend, more you need. Why do I say that the God is not fair? Is because amount of calories that we can get in or consume while eating different things is no way parallel to the amount of calories that we can spend by any kind of exercise. One of my favorite example is 16 French fries. 1/6 French fries is equal to 31 minutes of bicycling. That's really unfair. Or 52 peanuts is equal to 90 minutes of housework. So again, even though peanuts are good calories, many times has good protein, some fat. If we can stand and munch on 52 peanuts in a span of 5 minutes, and then we will have to do 90 minutes of housework, washing, cleaning, cooking, vacuuming, etc., to spend those calories that we consume by eating 52 peanuts. So some of the average calories that we can consume and also spend, I'm going to talk about it. It is amazing to me how the spending of the calories doesn't go as we would have normally thought. For example, if I would walk at 3-mile speed for 1 mile, which basically means 3 miles per hour speed, 1 mile would take 20 minutes of walking. And this is not very fast. 20 minutes of walk is not a fast walk. Average 150-pound person would spend about 69 calories. If my weight is increased to 160 pounds, I'll spend about 73 calories. So if I could carry with me 10 extra pounds, whether it is loaded backpack or my own weight, I would consume 4 extra calories walking the same mile at a less speed, 3 miles, not a high speed. If I would walk faster, 3.5 miles, and still cover only a mile, we think that we would probably spend the same calories walking 3.5 miles per hour for 1 mile as we are moving 150 pounds of weight for 1 mile. But no, it can spend 74 calories. So instead of walking slowly at 3 miles per hour, we can walk 20 minutes again, and now we increase the speed and cover only 1 mile, but faster at 3.5 miles would spend 74 calories. If I would or I could increase the speed to 15 minutes a mile and walk only 1 mile, I would spend 84 calories. So by increasing the speed, even though I'm walking the same distance, the calories spent for 150 pound person goes up from 69 at 3 miles per hour speed 1 mile to 84 calories when I walk faster at 4 miles per hour, which is 15 minutes a mile. If I would carry extra 10 pounds, I could increase that 84 calories to 89 calories. So now you know walking slowly versus walking a little faster, carrying extra weight, either in dumbbells in the hands or a backpack of 10 pounds would spend 89 calories. So 20 more calories could be spent just by increasing the weight that you carry, whether it is in the backpack or in your hands. Some of the common things that we consume without realizing it. So to give you another comparable example, watching TV for 45 minutes, we spend about 54 calories. Reading a book, we spend about 59 calories. Again, 45 minutes. Contrast to that, we can consume a can of beer and we'll spend 150 calories, 12-ounce can of beer. Again, the calories in the beer come from alcohol and sugar. Let's say we are non-alcoholic and we consume a can of Coke, that'll be about 150 calories too. So we can sit in front of TV for 45 minutes, spend 54 calories, drink a can of Coke, which will give me 140 or 150 calories. And in addition to that, if I would consume 1 ounce of potato chips, now I'm taking another 155 calories. So sitting watching TV for 45 minutes or an hour, I'm spending about 60 calories while I'm consuming 305 or 310 calories. Now you know why while we are sitting watching TV, doing nothing, even though we spend calories, how unfair it is that we sit and consume 1 ounce of potato chips and 1 can of Coke and get weight. So if you want to lose 1 pound of weight per week, again repeating, 1 pound of weight per week if you want to lose, you need to have minus 500 calories. That means if you have a basal calorie consumption of say 1500 or 2000 calories, we need to reduce by 500 calories per day. So at the end of the week, we would have lost 1 pound. 1 egg is about 102 calories, and 1 apple is about 72 calories. Apple is healthy, but it has 72 calories. Bagel that the Westerners eat, a plain bagel is 290 calories. Add to that your cream cheese, now you are getting so many calories that you will probably have to run or swim quite a bit. Some of the exercises that you have to do to spend some calories, and then I will close this one out. For example, if you are walking for an hour at 3.5 miles, it'll consume about 133 calories, while you get 290 from plain bagel. If you're doing swimming or hiking, then certainly you can consume more. Hiking, about 409 calories per hour. If you're doing swimming, which is casual swimming, it's 476 calories per hour. Ice cream, 4 ounces, not a whole lot, will give you about 145 calories. Contrast to that, one potato will give about, medium potato, about 160 calories. There are so many things, raisins, which I love, sugary, 1.5 ounce of raisin will give you 130 calories. So there are too many calories packed into the favorite foods that I like and you love, and there are very little calories that are consumed when we actually exercise. It all depends on our muscle mass, percentage body fat, our age, our weight, duration and intensity of exercise, and our fitness level. So I'll do something more in the next few. I hope you like it and subscribe. I don't want to do big, long videos, but there is too many things in this: calories, protein, and diet. And there are too many videos as well. Thank you for watching. If you like, please subscribe. Thank you. Have a nice day.